All right, today we're going to be talking about some underrated cards from the early Sword and Shield era. A lot of these early sets were kind of top heavy or viewed as flops or overprinted, but there are some cards in there that I think are pretty cool. So first, let's start off with the Snorlax V. I love this card. I think I always love Snorlax, so I'm biased, but these prices are going to be a little bit old, a couple weeks old, but $18 raw, PSA 10, 131. What's crazy about this is it's the fourth most expensive card in the Sword and Shield base set, which launched in February of 2020. The booster box for this Sword and Shield base set is around $645 currently. Here is the second most expensive card from that set, Snorlax V Max. Pretty cool Snorlax with earth growing out of it. Raw price $39, PSA 10 peaked around $275. Now it's around $150. So for the second most expensive card in a set, $40 is pretty darn cheap. Here's the first most. This is the V Max Rainbow, PSA 10, peaked around $210. Currently around $170, and it's about a $73 card raw. I think it's a cool card, not the coolest, but for being the best card of the set, under $200 for a PSA 10, I think that's a steal. All right, the next set we're going to talk about is Rebel Clash. This came out in May of 2020. Currently the booster box is sitting around $495. So when I look at Rebel Clash, this Ninetales I view as the underrated card. This is the fourth most expensive card in Rebel Clash, checking in $20 raw. Check out that art. I love the red and crimson. I love this style of Ninetales. You kind of see it in the 151 Ninetales, or the Obsidian Flames Ninetales card, or the 151 Ninetales. PSA 10 though, look at that, $80, crazy. So I think cards like this have a lot of upside. Another kind of stinker of a set, Darkness Ablaze. This is the chase card from it, which is crazy given that it's only $42 raw. Darkness Ablaze came out in August of 2020. Booster box price sitting around $325. And this Charizard VMAX peaked at $192, current price for around $140. I think it's a cool Charizard. I don't think it's amazing or anything, kind of a boring one compared to some of the more modern cards, but it is a Charizard. All right, here's another one from Darkness Ablaze. I think this is a sweet Rainbow Butterfree. Butterfree is the third most expensive card in that set, checking in around $12 raw. PSA 10, once again, somewhere between $45 and $60. So cheap. I think given it's an original 151, it's a Butterfree, I think Rainbow cards will eventually get a little bit more love than they currently have. I like this card with a low risk, high upside. Okay, Vivid Voltage. Another top heavy kind of a stinker of a set, but I love this Pikachu card. Vivid Voltage came out in November of 2020. Booster box is sitting only at $270, which is just wild to me, but the problem is it was such a top heavy set. Of course, if you know Vivid Voltage, you know the Chunkachu, the Rainbow Giant Pikachu. But now this is actually the second most expensive card from that set, this Pikachu V, sitting at about $27 raw. PSA 10 flirting with 150, 110 currently. But I just love this art. I think it's such a cool little fierce, ready to fight Pikachu. Here's another one from Vivid Voltage. This is the fourth most expensive card in the set. This Rayquaza Amazing Rare. You can notice the Amazing Rare from that symbol there. For being a quote-unquote kind of boring card, I think this is an awesome art with a lot of upside if Rayquaza indeed is the featured Pokemon of a set this year. So, raw sitting at 15, PSA 10 did peak all the way up near 200, so I would expect that to kind of, looks like we've met some resistance here and it'll take back up. All right, the last card or set I'm going to talk about for this part is Battle Styles. Battle Styles launched in March of 2021, kind of a pandemic launch, and it booster box 255. So just from that right there, you can tell it's kind of a stinker of a set. The chase card from Battle Styles is epic though. It's the Sleepy Tyranitar alt art. I love that card. I'm still trying to get one in a PSA 10, but that's always looking for that when we're doing a show. This card is checking in at the 5th most expensive card in the set, $25 raw. I love the art on this Mimikyu. I love this purple and blue and red contrast. I think it's amazing. PSA 10 is bumped a few times off of 150. The 6th most expensive card from Battle Styles is this secret rare gold Houndoom. I love Houndoom. He was one of my favorite Pokemon when I was a kid, opening Neo packs. But given that it's a secret rare, there is a little bit of scarcity. It's only a $20 card, and its PSA 10 has just climbed continuously over the last year, flirting with about $100. So Battle Styles, kind of a stinker of a set like a lot of these were, but these early Sword and Shield sets have a couple hidden gems that I think will do well over the next couple of years. Okay, the last set I want to talk about for this video is Chilling Reign. Chilling Reign initially did not get a lot of love. It came out in June of 2021. It's kind of surrounded by some other really good sets like Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies. But I think this set has, not only is it very cool, it has some awesome top cards, but it's very, very deep. So let's dive into it. Currently, the booster box is sitting at $545. So the first card I want to talk about is the Secret Snorlax. This is actually now the 3rd most expensive card in the set. I think it's awesome. Big smiley Snorlax. It's a little bit rare because of the gold. You already know the pull rates weren't quite as good because of that rarity. PSA 10 it's actually not that big of a ratio. Look at that, a 2.3 ratio to the PSA 10 price. So I would expect that PSA 10 to probably go up quite a bit, but $100 raw, really cool card. 3rd most expensive card in Chilling Reign currently. Ooh, here's one that I really like. It's like the 8th or 9th most expensive card. It's a Blissey. Cool art inside the house, got the egg up front. When you look at the cost of it, $37 raw. PSA 10's gotten up near 115, currently near 90. But just for being the 10th, 8th or 10th most expensive card, I think it's got upside, and I think it's really, really cool. Only priced at $37. Ooh, here's probably my favorite card from the set. I love Moltres, so currently the 2nd most expensive card. This Galarian Moltres V. Awesome. Just love the black and red. $190 raw. It peaked all the way up at $635 for a PSA 10, which is crazy. Currently sitting around $390, but for being the 2nd most expensive card, I think it's got great value, and I would not at all be surprised for it to retrace up near $600. Oh, here's another one. So now you're seeing how deep this set is. This is the 5th most expensive card, this kind of trippy psychedelic Galarian Slowking. Love this art. When you look at the price, $70 raw, PSA 10 peaked near 300 and only sitting at 180. So another one of those cards that I think has a lot of upside to run, and it is, like I said, only the 5th most expensive card in the set. Here's another one way down there. I don't even know, it's 15th or 20th most expensive card. Another secret rare. Gold electrode with the blue style electrode. I love this. Kind of a Chilling Reign style. $10 raw, $60 PSA 10. So just another cheap card that I think could really have some value, especially if another electrode comes out or an electrode SIR. Ooh, one of the most beautiful cards from this set, this Galarian Rapidash. You have the horn lit up, kind of touching the flower blossom. Just a beautiful card. We have this one kept in the personal collection. But look at that, it's there at a $60 card raw. When I'm looking at it, I think it is the 6th most expensive card in the set. PSA 10 got up near 160. It's kind of trickled down now near 120. So another good one, I think a great time to enter. And then last but not least, I wanted to throw another deep card in there. It is the Galarian Moltres V. Same theme as the other one, black and red with purple. I love the art on this. $10 card, crazy. PSA 10, never even touched 100, so. Chilling Reign, deep set, throughout, top to bottom. We didn't even talk about the chase card, which is that kind of karate Blaziken. But we talked about the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th most expensive card. There's many, many more to talk about, and some hidden gems as well. So I hope you enjoyed that, and let us know what sets or eras you'd like us to review next. Thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us, and we really appreciate you supporting our small channel. And stay tuned for more awesome Pokemon art and investing deep dives.